Hi everyone, it's Christy from Mommy Loves Makeup. I'm finally back. I'm going to do my August favorites. I know I feel like I need to apologize here. I feel like I lied. Somehow I naively thought that I would have so much time on my hands once my girls started school. Well, things have just been chaotic, trying to get everyone's schedule in sync and figuring out when we're going to do things, signing up for activities, volunteer work, just all kinds of craziness. Everything I love, but just everything that keeps me busy. So I think I'm going to try and do every Wednesday a video because those seem to be the days where things are not as hectic. So we'll see if I can keep my commitment to that. But let's start with my August favorites. I had a fantastic time in Boston, but I will admit that I put on some LBs when I was there. In Florida, let me just be honest, the pizza here sucks. I cannot find a good pizza place, and I am like a pizza fanatic. And in the Northeast, oh, it's like they're everywhere. And in Boston, in the North End, Pizzeria Regina, oh God, you have my heart. I love that place. Then I tried the upper crust. I felt like every day I had to have a piece of pizza. And then prior to that, I kind of stopped exercising because everything was so hectic. And I'm regretting that now, but now I'm getting back in the groove, and that's another reason you haven't seen me, because I've been really trying to exercise every day, and so that's what I've been doing. And my favorite videos right now, our last month, were the Jillian Michaels workouts. I have the Banish Fat and Boost Metabolism, and then the No More Trouble Zones. Let's see, No More Trouble Zones is a weight training video, just 2-pound weights, and then the Banish Fat and Boost Metabolism is a cardio workout. And I really like Jillian Michaels because she's not a really annoying, perky girl. She's just, tells it like it is and doesn't, add a lot of excessive talk during her workouts. So I really like that. And I see results very quickly when I stick to this. So I've been 5 days a week, alternating one each day, and I love these very much. Hate exercise, but I do like these. Also, when I was in Boston, I was kind of in a panic because everything was so crazy. I didn't have time to buy any new books, and I didn't want to pay any money, so I decided to just run to the library before we left. And I picked out an author, 2 books from an author that I'd heard about, but I just never read any of her books, and they were the only 2 books they had of hers in the library, and they were fantastic, especially if you're a mother. I feel like she knows how to tug at the heartstrings of mothers. She just puts you mentally in this place where you just think, oh my God, what would I do? And she's just, the action happens very quickly, and she's just a very intense writer. I've enjoyed her books. So I read this in Boston, House Rules by Jodi Picoult. I hope I'm saying her name right. I read that in like 2 days. It was that good. And then on the way back from Boston, I needed something to read on the plane, so I picked up the cheapest one of her books from the Borders in the airport, and I read The Pact. This was stunning. Oh my gosh, this was a really good one. And now I am reading Second Glance, and I like them all. So I'm having a little author addiction, and I thought I would mention that for anyone who likes to read. Okay, now to the makeup stuff. I will start with a body product. If I ever could get my button gear and do a summer favorites, this will probably be at the top of my list. I've heard about this, you've heard about this for a long, long time. The only reason I got it is because it was so cheap. So I will mention again my All Cosmetics wholesale that I love so much. I got Scott Barnes Body Bling, the original one, the bronze tinted lotion, and this is phenomenal. It is, moisturizing lotion with a bronze color and a lot of shimmer, but I can't say it's subtle, but it's like a natural glowy way, but not a greasy looking way. And this was $16.99 on All Cosmetics wholesale. I believe it's like $42 or something, because I believe Scott Barnes has re-released this product. Hasn't changed the ingredients, I don't believe, but the packaging has changed. So this is the old packaging with the pump. I think now it comes in a squeeze tube. So for $16.99, that's crazy. This is just a great product, and I'm really enjoying that. I have kind of been finishing up my Obagi Nuderm because I'm about ready to head into the period when I'm using non-hydroquinone products. So that means I ran out of Obagi cleanser and I ran out of Obagi toner. And the first item I decided to pick up, because I was being cheap, was this Philosophy Purity Cleanser. And I got it using my Sephora points. So, and this is a jumbo size, 12 fluid ounces. And I actually haven't even used this much because I have a travel. I took some of this when we went to Boston. And this is a gel cleanser. You know, it kind of has a creamy texture. It doesn't foam very much. It does a phenomenal job of removing my makeup. I can put it on my eyes and it doesn't irritate them. It doesn't have a lot of fragrance in it or any, I mean, it smells, and it might not be a pleasant smell to some people. I don't really mind it because my daughter, or one of my daughters, has eczema. So we have a lot of products that don't really smell that great. You know, I don't have any laundry that smells pretty and fragrant, and, you know, so I don't mind that this doesn't have a, you know, a beautiful smell to it. It just does a great job, and my skin never feels stripped using this. So I really like this. So when I was in Sephora, I decided to pick out a toner there as well, and I basically just picked the cheapest one that I saw, which happened to be the Shiseido Pureness, and I really, really like this. So I use a toner to just remove any makeup that I might have missed cleansing and to restore my skin's natural pH and just kind of prepare it for when I put all the other products on. And I like this toner. It just doesn't strip my skin, and I feel really good after using it. Okay, I didn't get too much makeup, but I did get a few things that were just really nice surprises in August. The first being a blush. I think everyone knows that I mention all the time my NARS Deep Throat and how much I love that and always go back to it. Well, I got a kit from Mally Beauty on QVC, and it happened to come with a blush. And the blush is called Pink Glow. It is like one of those neon pink, hot pink blushes, and it's never something I would have purchased on my own. It just happened to come in the kit, and so I was like, oh shoot, let me just try it. I love it. I apply it sparingly, so I use my MAC 131, the Duo Fiber Blush Brush, the one with the dome tip, and just put it on the apples of my cheeks, and it gives like just a beautiful pop of color. So again, this is Mally Beauty in Pink Glow. Also from Mally Beauty, because she was having a sale last month where I believe you got the City Chick kit for $30 instead of $40. And I already had the Brownstone and the Plum Chelsea, so I decided to get the Soho Silver. I love this. I used this, gosh, when I first got it, I think I used it 2 weeks straight. I just couldn't stop using it. They're just, you know, may not seem like very, you know, stunning colors, but there's a matte black, there's sort of this like taupey flat matte gray, there is a shimmery silver color, and Mally always has a base, kind of like a concealer base for her eyeshadows. And I just, oh my gosh, this, I especially love this. It just looks so good in the crease, in the V, the outer V, and this just gives such a beautiful pop, especially on the inner corners of the eyes. And what I'll also do is, because it comes with a, just a plain black eye pencil, and I will put this on my upper lid, and then I will take a thin brush and I will actually brush this over top of the black shadow, and it gives me this really cool gunmetal look, and it's really, really stunning with my eyes being so dark. So I love this. I think if I had to rate my City Chick palettes, the Soho Silver would be number one, the Brownstone would be number 2, and the Plum Chelsea would be number 3. So these are fantastic. They travel well. I took this to Boston. I love it. It's just a favorite. Okay, the best for last. I know I had no business buying another foundation, but I happened to watch Belle de Jour NYC, and she was talking about how much, well, she was talking about the foundations she uses, and she loved the Makeup Forever HD, but she pretty much adored the Makeup Forever Face and Body. And she happened to wear the same HD color that I wear, so she told everyone the shade in the in the Makeup Forever Face and Body, and she wore shade 32. So I knew once she told me her color, then it would be a no-brainer because I wouldn't be able to resist just buying it. It meant I could just do it online. I wouldn't have to go to the store. So I did. I bought the Makeup Forever Face and Body in the shade 32, and it comes with a pump now. I think at some point it didn't have a pump. And if you go pick it up in the store, it's in a box like this, and they have the shades on top. So 32 is, if you are 125 in the Makeup Forever HD, 32 is a really great match. And this, I think, is the first time I can legitimately say that a foundation actually looks like my skin. This is just such a beautiful foundation. It's a little bit funky because it's a gel consistency, and you know, when you pump it out, I do it on the back of my hand and I apply it with a Sephora 55 airbrush, and what it does is it just like neutralizes any reds, and it just buffs onto your skin and just gives this really just pretty natural finish. I have even worn this in the mornings when I'm dropping my girls off without setting it with anything because it just looks like my skin but better. I'll just buff it on real fast and go out the door, just so, you know, I am that vain that I will do that because it looks so good. And you know, normally, you know, when I apply my makeup for the day, I will set it with a powder, but it's just, it lasts so long. It does not settle into any like fine lines or wrinkles you have, and it's a very sheer to medium coverage, but it is buildable. So the Makeup Forever HD is a much more makeup-y look for me, but it's still a beautiful foundation. This is just like so natural. You could almost swear I wasn't wearing foundation if you saw me wearing this. So I think this would be a beautiful foundation for people who do not like to wear foundation, or just for you know, women my age or older who don't like makeup that settles into your fine lines and wrinkles. Because honestly, the NARS Sheer Glow and the Makeup Forever HD, if I apply too much, it'll settle. Even though I don't really have any wrinkles here in my nasal labial folds yet, it'll just like kind of just settle there, and it just drives me nuts. And even here, like, I have like very few fine lines here, but if I'm not careful with the Makeup Forever HD or the NARS Sheer Glow, it'll settle there too, and I just do not like. I like it to look, you know, like I'm barely wearing makeup, and I want people to see nice skin, not nice makeup. So I just am really loving this, and I'm loving it even more because it is water resistant, and it is still flipping hot here in Florida. So when I sweat, I come back and I look in the mirror and I still look good. I even actually looked, when we were flying on the plane, I had to go to that airplane bathroom so many times because I have 2 little girls. It's amazing how many times little girls have to go pee. And that fluorescent lighting in those airplane bathrooms, just, it's almost like a horror movie sometimes when you look in the mirror, because you can think you're looking, oh, I'm looking so cute, and then you get in there and you're like, wow, that does not look good. Well, honestly, every time I saw myself in the mirror, I was like, oh my gosh, my skin looks really good. And that whole trip, I mean, I would say probably most of August I wore this foundation. I still wear it. I love it, and I highly recommend it. So, all right, those are my August favorites. Thanks again for watching. Bye.